Do you need a lightweight bicycle for your child that is 6 to 8 years old? What up, everyone? Welcome to StackBMX.com's YouTube channel. Today we're going to do an explain and review on the Haro Shredder 18-inch bicycle. Like always, we go through the front to the back and we explain everything about this bicycle, and we review the parts and tell you what to expect if you decide to invest into this bicycle and if this fits your kid or what you're looking for. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's talk about this thing. We've kind of been doing a little run through the bike and showing you some up close details. So let's start at the front of the bicycle. So what we got here is the Haro mini cranking grips. So these things are a little bit smaller for the little guys. It doesn't have a super large flange, but it still has a flange to protect them from the lever or if they get a little wild. Also, it's got an updated lever. This lever is a little bit smaller. It's designed for 2 fingers. And notice how the lever is really close to the grip. This is designed for the littler guys so that the little guys can reach the lever. I see a lot of bicycles that have regular size levers or just a smaller lever and the reach is horrible. So these levers on this bicycle is amazing because it helps them stop, gives them more confidence. They're not scared to ride it. They don't freak out when they're going too fast. And they got a little set screw right here where you could thread it in and actually make the lever even closer and stay closer. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a huge bonus on this bicycle. Next up is the bars. They got 6.5-inch high tensile steel bars. They're a little bit shorter than most of the other bars. They come with the pad set, so they got these really high gloss pad set, neck pad and top tube pad. Going down to the stem, they got the Haro baseline stem. Try to move this out of the way. This is a pretty short stem coming in at 38 millimeters. So if you're wondering what makes the length is from the center of this bar right here to the center of the forks here. That's 38 millimeters, so that's the reach. So the reach of this is very, very short for the little guys and helps them turn and just keep the bike really close to them. So I think that's pretty cool. It's got a high tensile steel fork, 1.1/8 threadless headset on there, which is unsealed. But most of the good quality headsets in the 1.1/8 threadless are unsealed, which I've ran into. Definitely great quality. It's got a couple bench bolts right here on the stem to clamp it to the fork. These things, you're going to want to loosen these up, tighten the top. This is a compression bolt. This will actually pull the headset together, and then you use these 2 side bolts to clamp it where you want. Not like our old gooseneck where you tighten this up and it keeps it from rocking or turning. Just to give you the little bit of information if you do have that problem. Going into the forks, they have a high tensile steel fork, and notice the dropout is pretty large. That is so that they can put a peg on there and have plenty of clearance and keep it away from the actual fork here. Having you not have to mod the peg, because usually you have to grind down the peg in order to fit it on there. It's got a steel front hub with the 3/8 axle, aluminum rim, and stainless steel spokes. They got the MS5 2.3 tire on here. This one has huge chevron style tread on it. It's super fat tire. I think that's one of the best things to put on this bicycle, or in a little guy's bicycle in general, is putting a big wide tire on there. The wider tire helps the rider stay more stable. So kind of how you would say riding a 10-speed bicycle is a lot more unstable. A lot of people freak out, but having a big fat tire on your bike allows you to be more stable, allows the bike kind of just to ride itself. So for the little guys learning how to ride and stuff like that, that's a big plus on that. This is the frame. We'll talk about the frame in a little bit. Going up to the seat, it's got this pretty cool leather leather top seat. This thing is triple stitch. Notice it has multiple stitchings on here, and it's got a cool Haro logo up on the top. This thing does have a steel post on it. The steel post goes into these guts and allows you to change the angle. So I think that's a plus with the little guys. Always having them being able to sit in the saddle and be able to be comfortable. It also got the alloy seat clamp right here. If you want to know the sizes, just head over to our website, and we have all the sizes and specs. Going down to the pedals are a nylon PC half-inch pedal, so the size of the axle is half-inch, and these fit all one-piece cranks. And this set is a one-piece crank with American bottom bracket. So we got an American bottom bracket down there. The gear ratio, shoot, I forgot to check the gear ratio, but I believe it is, I believe it is 28. Oh, it's a 36 tooth sprocket on the front, and then you got a 16 tooth on the back, and you got the Haro baseline chain on here. Going up to the brakes are a powerful V-brake setup right here. V-brakes poster or clamp right here. The cable pulls up on the top right here, and it gives it a lot of power. From my experience, V-brakes are one of the strongest brakes and gives the most power to the back wheel. And if that wasn't enough power for your child, and if they're used to using the coaster brake, it also has a coaster brake on here. If you want to change this this coaster brake into a free coaster, or be somewhat like a free wheel, head over there. We have a video about how to turn a coaster brake hub into a free coaster, so that would eliminate the problems and not cost you any extra money besides some labor. So yeah, check that video out. That's one of our most viewed videos, and a lot of people appreciate it. Going to the hub, yes, it is a steel hub. All the coaster brakes tend to be steel because this coaster brake puts a lot of pressure on the hub and could damage aluminum pretty easy. So yeah, that's a normal. It has stainless steel spokes and an alloy rim, and then it also has a 2.3 Haro MS5 tire on the back as well. We said we're gonna hold off on the frame, so if you wanted your bike lighter, what's cool about this Haro bike is that it has a lightweight aluminum frame. Notice the way the welds are. These things are really large welds. You could kind of notice how big these welds are compared to the chromoly frames. So if you want to know what aluminum frame looks like, just look for very large welds. These things are a lot larger than the chromoly ones. It's got a pretty thick dropout on here, so if you do want to run pegs, you can. Everything's kind of pinched. It looks very clean. Just really nice frame. This thing is a flat black with these blue stickers on it. The blue stickers are actually inside or underneath the paint, so you can't really take them off or anything like that. And yeah, it's got a little logo up on here too. This frame comes in 18 inches long as well. It comes with the 18-inch tire. So if you want to know why one bike's called the 18-inch and the other one's 16, it is mainly because of the tire size. So this is an 18-inch tire size, but you can change the top tube length, which is measured from the center of here to the center of this tube here. So it's 18 inches long, but they make different ones with what are 18 and a half, 19 inches long, and they just change based on what you want. But it's not that big of a deal. Most people that are riding this are just learning how to ride a bicycle. As they get better, they will tend to kind of mod or adjust things to their preference. And yeah, just make it super simple for you guys that are wondering how to purchase a bicycle or anything like that. But this is definitely a great bicycle for any child that is between 6 and 8 years old. If they're a little bit younger than that, like 5, maybe tall, this might be a little bit harder bike for them to get on, but you might want a little bit more bang for your buck, aka last a little bit longer till they're 8. So maybe go up a little bit the size is bigger, like this one. The frame is aluminum, so that makes it a little bit easier for the kids to handle. You got to kind of think about it as if you had a 50-pound bike and you weighed, 80 pounds, that's more than half your weight. That's like an adult that weighs 200 pounds riding a 100-pound bike. 100-pound bike isn't really fun. So getting them the lightest weight bike possible, will extremely help them out with their skills and really let their talent shine. And that's pretty much it. If you're scared to buy a bike, you know what I mean, because your kid's growing or something like that, if they're near the 7 and 8 years old, I would say most kids at the 7-year-old would ride the 18-inch, maybe put some bigger handlebars on it. What we notice is that if a child's riding a bike that's a little bit smaller, they tend to shred a little bit harder on it because they can maneuver the bike. If they're just learning, just trying to pedal straight, having the right size bicycle or a bigger bicycle isn't that bad for them if they're going to grow into it. As they gain skills, they will end up growing right into it and being able to manhandle the bike and just go out and have some fun. But yeah, thanks for watching our video. Thanks for viewing this. And if you like this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bells, and share this video with somebody you think that would love this information. And yeah, we appreciate you guys supporting us, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.